What's up, YouTube? I got a new torture device for working out knots in my sore muscles, and I want to show it to you and review the Body Star foam roller made by Bodyback. So let's hop to it. Before we get going, I just want to briefly mention that a foam roller is a foam roller is a foam roller, and there's not a whole lot you can do to a foam roller to make it worlds better than the next foam roller. So take what I have to say with a grain of salt. That being said, over the years I've used many different foam rollers, and I found this to be a really good one, primarily because it has a lot of different shapes, which enables me to really dig into my sore muscles, dig into my knots, and work them out. I'm a physically active person. I go to the gym 6 to 7 times a week. My muscles get very sore, and I found that in order to maintain that level of activity, if I don't stretch or massage my muscles regularly, I either get hurt or I have to take lots of rest days. So in an ideal world, I would have enough money to go see a massage therapist regularly, but it's not an ideal world, is it? That's expensive, and my budget does not allow that kind of living yet. Hopefully one day it will. So in the meantime, I use tools like this. I refer to this thing lovingly as my torture device because it is kind of a struggle for me to use this. It doesn't always feel good in the moment because as you're rolling around on these little bumps, it hurts. That being said, once I roll on something like this for 5 to 10 minutes, my muscles tend to ease up. You know, if I have any sort of spasms, they release. I'm able to sleep better. And then most importantly, on the next day when I wake up, I feel more refreshed and ready for action. The reason I like this roller versus other rollers is because it has lots of different shapes to choose from. So there are things like little stars, there's big stars. You have ice cube looking shapes. You have big horizontal ridges. You have smaller, deeper vertical ridges. This is beneficial primarily because you can fine-tune this roller to dig into any part of your body effectively. So if I'm working on my feet, for example, I would use the little stars to hit all the necessary pressure points. These grooves right here feel really good on the butt. So if my glutes are sore, I tend to roll around on this part. When my shins are sore, I stick them in these deep grooves and I kind of massage it like this. And what that does is it kind of separates the fascia from the bone. It just feels sometimes awful and sometimes really good. This foam roller costs about 28 bucks on Amazon. It's kind of your medium priced foam roller. There are some for less. They're like $9, $10 foam rollers, which I think are complete junk because they have no grooves, and you know, they'll still be beneficial, but you just don't have the customization of being able to jab these little points where you need it most. And then you have foam rollers that are as expensive as 40 bucks, and they basically do the same thing that this one does. So this is my newest torture device, as I already said, and I've been doing it 5 to 10 minutes, a couple times a week. Generally a good strategy when foam rolling, because it is painful at times, is to do it while you're watching a movie. That way you can use the show to distract yourself, while at the same time really digging in and relaxing those muscles. So that's my 2 cents. I'll put some links in the description for you. You could also visit bodyback.com for more specs if you want to really get down to the nitty-gritty about what this foam roller can do. And there you have it. That's my review.